The following contest is a first blood match. On the way to the ring, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk. And the opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, King Booker.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Sheesh. Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? A textbook reversal there. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
He countered that and made it look easy. King CM Punk certainly has got a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this?
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. But quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No. Here he goes. Up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad.
I think, look at him feeding off the energy of this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it.
There it is, JR! It's patented scissors kick! Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit.
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. This CM Punk might be young, but he's got more raw talent than superstars twice his age.
How many 20-year-old superstars do we have on the roster? Exactly. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes. Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. Oh, I don't believe it. We might see a superstar get beat for their own finishing move here.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR. Watch out! He reversed it!
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them,
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna...
Here's your winner, King Booker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment.
I can't wait to get started. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. He saw that one coming. What a counter that was.
Look at him. He can't wait to get it on.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Time's up. Another superstar's coming in.
I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
This superstar is off.
Looks like someone's moving up in the world. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
When you talk about him, time to add another superstar to the mix.
You could search the world over and you won't find another superstar like the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy.
And I, for one, am grateful for that. The last thing this company needs is another.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Look at that, pandering to the crowd. I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of, you know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too.
Here comes another superstar. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction in my opinion.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
He slipped out of that one. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. Look at these fans. They didn't like...
I don't know. Now that's the way to do it. Let your opponent know who's boss.
Or you can just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover.
He dodged that bullet.
There are a lot of superstars in the back who'd like to shut Ken Kennedy's mouth once and for all.
There's a huge difference between...
I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
It's not about winning over. His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to... Oh, man. Here he comes.
RKO! RKO! Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is a psychological, and this is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes it. You got to be careful when you're going up there. That was a textbook reversal. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Watch it. He reversed it. Randy Orton has it all. A great look, fantastic charisma, and 3 generations of experience. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight. And top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about, wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
What are you, nuts? The match is getting good now.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that
He could hit his opponent right here. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Of course he will. That's what you got to do to survive in this business. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their...
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? He's going for the pin.
2.
This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there? There's the reversal. He's been looking for that all match. I think this ref needs an eye. How could you miss that?
I don't know, but if the referee doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for John Cena.
Yeah, and that's great. I think he's going to fly. Michaels sure is getting up there. If he sticks around too much longer, HBK's going to stand.
He's looking for his finisher.
And there it is, the RKO. That could take your head clean off. What in the world happened to Jeff Hardy to make him turn out the way he did?
I don't think anything happened to him. Jeff's just one of those people who marches to the beat of a different drummer.
Without a doubt, Ken Kennedy is one of the most outspoken superstars on the SmackDown roster.
You make it...
I think we're...
Oh my, look at the blood just pouring down his face.
I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the living hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that. I hate to see a superstar risk as serious...
And there's the pin!
2, 3.
A lot of people think that Randy Orton's just...
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
Cena spends a lot of time running his mouth. If I were him, I'd put that energy into improving. Oh, man, these fans know what's coming next.
Pedigree! Pedigree! That's gotta be it! And here's the cover!
2, 3.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people.
Head first right into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, and the padding on that turnbuckle has been removed. There's nothing but exposed steel.
There's the cover. Can he do
2.
it?
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
Sometimes it seems like there's no risk too great for Jeff Hardy to take.
That's because he's got more brains than sense.
I doubt that. If he didn't know what he was doing, he'd never have lasted as long as he has in this business.
He was one step ahead on that one.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars, looks like he's got something big planned.
Pedigree, it doesn't get much bigger than that.
1,
This could be 3 right here.
2, 3.
Mr. Kennedy's my kind of superstar. He'll tell you exactly what he thinks of you, and then he'll back it up in the ring.
He certainly isn't shy about sharing his opinions, that's for sure. But I, for one, could do without that enormous ego of his.
Orton's never backed down from a fight. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he's always ready for it.
Are we talking about the same Randy Orton? It seems like the only time he's willing to fight is when he gets to hit somebody from behind.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done. There's the
1,
cover.
2, 3.
The key to winning a match like this